Have you ever wondered if simple, everyday habits could make a huge difference in your health and longevity? What if I told you that the key to a longer, healthier life could be as easy as keeping 5 specific areas of your body clean? Sounds too simple, right? But this isn't just about looking good. It's about feeling better, avoiding common infections, and living a more confident life. In this video, I'm going to reveal the hygiene habits that could transform your health, no matter your age. So stick with me until the end, because these small changes could have a profound impact on your well-being. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. Section 1. The importance of clean hands. Let me introduce you to Mr. Ravi, an elderly retired teacher, known in his community for his vast knowledge and love for books. He spent his days reading, reflecting, and sharing his wisdom with others, making him a beloved figure in his town. Despite his sharp mind and disciplined lifestyle, there was one small but important habit he had overlooked: washing his hands regularly. He would often eat his meals without giving much thought to hygiene, dismissing it as an unnecessary step, especially since his hands never appeared visibly dirty. Mr. Ravi, like many of us, simply didn't see the need. After all, he hadn't experienced any apparent consequences from this behavior. Until one day, things changed. Over time, Mr. Ravi began experiencing frequent and painful stomach aches, followed by bouts of diarrhea that seemed to occur without warning. At first, he thought it might be a minor issue or something he ate. However, as the discomfort persisted and worsened, he became concerned. Frustrated and confused, he eventually decided to consult a doctor. After a thorough examination, the doctor patiently listened to Mr. Ravi's concerns and carefully explained the cause of his distress. To his surprise, the doctor revealed that the culprit wasn't his diet or the food he was eating. It was something far simpler: his hands. The doctor explained that when we fail to wash our hands properly, harmful bacteria and viruses from the surfaces we touch can easily be transferred into our bodies, especially through the food we eat. Even if our hands don't look visibly dirty, they can carry invisible germs that can lead to infections. Mr. Ravi was shocked by this revelation. He hadn't realized how something so seemingly insignificant could have such a profound impact on his health. The doctor went on to stress the importance of washing hands with soap and water, especially before eating and after handling certain items, like money, door handles, or public transportation rails. Proper hand washing, the doctor said, could significantly reduce the risk of gastrointestinal issues, foodborne illnesses, and even respiratory infections. Mr. Ravi left the doctor's office with a new perspective, determined to make this simple change to his routine. He started washing his hands thoroughly before every meal and after any activity that could expose him to germs. The results were almost immediate. Within a few weeks, Mr. Ravi's stomach problems began to subside. He felt better than he had in months, with increased energy and a sense of well-being. His health improved, and he was able to enjoy his meals without the discomfort that had once been a constant presence in his life. This small yet powerful change in his habits made all the difference. Mr. Ravi's story is a powerful reminder of how a simple, everyday practice like hand washing can profoundly affect our health. The World Health Organization, WHO, strongly advocates for regular hand washing as a key measure to prevent illness. According to the WHO, hand washing can prevent a wide range of diseases, from the common cold to more serious infections, such as foodborne illnesses and even respiratory conditions like pneumonia. It's not just about keeping our hands clean, it's about protecting our bodies from the invisible germs that are all around us, often on surfaces we don't even think about, like the handles of shopping carts or the buttons in elevators. Studies have shown that proper hand washing can reduce the risk of diarrhea-related diseases by up to 40% and lower the likelihood of respiratory infections by 20%. These are significant statistics that highlight the importance of this simple habit. When you wash your hands with soap and water, you're not just cleaning off dirt. You're preventing harmful pathogens from entering your body. This simple act has the power to safeguard your health and the health of those around you. So, the next time you sit down for a meal or touch something that could be carrying germs, take a moment to wash your hands. It only takes a few seconds but can make all the difference in maintaining good health and preventing unnecessary illnesses. Mr. Ravi learned this lesson the hard way, but now that he knows the truth, he is dedicated to passing this knowledge on to others. You don't have to learn it the same way. By adopting this simple habit, you can significantly reduce your risk of illness and enjoy a healthier, happier life. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Section 2. The hidden danger of unwashed feet. Let's dive into the story of Grandma Lynn, a vibrant and passionate gardener in her golden years. Gardening had always been her escape, a space where she felt a deep connection to the earth. Her garden flourished under her nurturing hands, and she took great pride in tending to her flowers and vegetables. What made her experience even more special was her love for gardening barefoot. She cherished feeling the cool earth beneath her feet, believing it brought her closer to nature. However, while this practice was soothing and grounding, it also exposed her feet to an often overlooked danger: dirt, bacteria, and moisture. For months, Grandma Lynn continued her barefoot gardening routine without much thought, unaware of the toll it was taking on her feet. At first, the small signs of discomfort went unnoticed: just a slight redness, some itchiness, and occasional peeling skin. She brushed it off, convinced it was just a minor irritation from being outside for long hours. But as time passed, the problem worsened. What began as mild irritation soon turned into a painful condition, with her feet becoming inflamed and sore. The itching intensified, and cracks began to form on the skin, making walking difficult and gardening nearly impossible. This was no longer just a nuisance. It was a problem that impacted her daily life. Finally, Grandma Lynn visited her doctor, hoping to find relief. After examining her feet, the doctor explained that her symptoms were caused by a fungal infection, a direct result of neglecting foot hygiene. The constant exposure to dirt and moisture, combined with the warmth of her shoes, created the ideal environment for fungi and bacteria to thrive. The doctor stressed that proper foot care, regular cleaning, drying, and moisturizing was essential to prevent such infections. Grandma Lynn was advised to wash her feet thoroughly every day, making sure to dry them completely afterward, especially between the toes where moisture can linger. The doctor also recommended that she apply a gentle moisturizer to prevent cracks in the skin, which could serve as entry points for infections. To further protect her feet while gardening, Grandma Lynn was encouraged to wear breathable shoes, allowing her feet to stay dry and comfortable during her outdoor activities. Within just a few weeks of following these new guidelines, Grandma Lynn saw a significant improvement. Her feet began to heal, the redness and peeling subsided, and the pain faded. She regained her mobility and was able to return to her beloved garden with renewed energy. Along the way, she gained a newfound respect for the importance of foot care. The experience was a wake-up call, not just for her, but for anyone who might be neglecting this vital aspect of self-care. Grandma Lynn's story serves as an important reminder that our feet deserve attention and care, especially as we age. They bear the weight of our bodies every day, and when neglected, they can lead to more than just unpleasant odors. Poor foot hygiene can result in infections, skin irritations, and discomfort, and in older adults, it can even contribute to circulation issues. Regularly washing and thoroughly drying your feet not only keeps them clean but also helps detect early signs of problems, such as fungal infections or sores, before they become more serious. As we age, good foot hygiene becomes even more crucial. Circulation naturally slows down with age, and the skin on our feet becomes thinner, making it more vulnerable to injury. What may have once been a minor scrape or irritation can quickly escalate into a more serious issue. By keeping our feet clean and healthy, we can maintain better mobility and avoid complications that could affect our quality of life. This simple practice of foot care is a key step toward preserving our independence and enjoying a more comfortable, active life. So, take a page from Grandma Lynn's book. Caring for your feet isn't just a matter of self-care, it's an investment in your overall health and well-being. Whether it's through daily cleaning, moisturizing, or wearing proper footwear, paying attention to the health of your feet can help you live a longer, healthier life. It's never too late to start taking care of your feet and reaping the benefits of better mobility and comfort in your later years. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Section 3. The often neglected armpits. Let's meet Uncle Joe, a once vibrant and loving widower who had always been the life of every family gathering. He was the kind of person who had a warm smile for everyone, always ready with a joke, a story, or a kind word. His laughter was infectious, and his presence always lifted the spirits of those around him. But after the passing of his beloved wife, things began to change. The joy that had once defined his life seemed to fade, and with it, his self-care routines gradually slipped away. He no longer had the same motivation to care for himself, and many of his habits, once so ingrained, became less of a priority. Over time, his family started to notice something troubling when they visited. A faint but unpleasant odor lingered in the air, and it was clear that Uncle Joe hadn't been keeping up with his usual grooming habits. His children, always so respectful of his independence, hesitated to address the issue. They loved him dearly and didn't want to hurt his feelings, so they avoided bringing up what had become an uncomfortable subject. However, as days passed, the situation worsened, and the odor became more noticeable, especially during the warm months. In addition to the odor, Uncle Joe began to experience painful skin rashes under his arms. The irritation made even simple movements, like raising his arms or stretching, uncomfortable. It became difficult for him to sleep soundly at night without feeling the stinging discomfort of the rashes. Uncle Joe, who once took pride in his appearance, began to withdraw, feeling embarrassed by the physical changes. He avoided social gatherings and stopped attending his favorite events, where he had once been the heart of the room. It wasn't until his daughter, with great sensitivity, gently brought up the issue during a quiet conversation. She expressed her concern about the rashes and the odor and suggested that he visit a doctor. Although hesitant at first, Uncle Joe trusted his daughter and agreed to go. At the doctor's office, Uncle Joe was given a thorough examination, and the cause of his discomfort became clear. The doctor explained that Uncle Joe's lack of attention to his armpit hygiene had allowed sweat, bacteria, and dead skin cells to accumulate in the area. These elements, left unchecked, had created a breeding ground for bacteria and, in turn, the unpleasant odor and painful skin irritation. The skin under his arms had become irritated, and the constant friction from sweat and bacteria had exacerbated the condition, leading to the rashes. The doctor recommended a simple yet effective solution: regular washing of the armpits with a mild soap, followed by thorough drying to prevent moisture buildup. It was also important for Uncle Joe to use a gentle touch and avoid scrubbing too harshly, as the skin becomes more sensitive with age. Armed with this new information, Uncle Joe started following his doctor's advice, carefully washing his armpits every day and ensuring they were completely dry afterward. The results were almost immediate. Within just a few days, the unpleasant odor began to dissipate, and the rashes started to heal. The pain that had once accompanied even the smallest movements began to fade, and soon Uncle Joe was able to move freely without discomfort. His confidence, once shattered by the embarrassment of his condition, slowly returned. He started to engage with his family again, laughing and telling stories like he had before. It was as though a weight had been lifted from his shoulders. Uncle Joe's experience may seem like an isolated case, but in reality, it's far more common than one might think. The armpits are one of the most active areas of the body in terms of sweat production, and they are particularly prone to accumulating bacteria, moisture, and dead skin cells. If these areas are not cleaned regularly, they can quickly become breeding grounds for unpleasant odors and even infections. As we age, our skin naturally becomes thinner and more sensitive, which makes proper hygiene even more important. Skin irritation and discomfort can easily be avoided with simple steps like regular washing, using mild soap, and ensuring the area is dried thoroughly after cleaning. For older adults, this practice becomes especially crucial. As the skin loses elasticity and resilience with age, it is more prone to irritation, chafing, and infection. Regular care of the armpits can prevent these issues and help maintain skin health, reducing the risk of more severe conditions like fungal or bacterial infections. Furthermore, Uncle Joe's story serves as a reminder that good hygiene isn't just about avoiding odors or skin irritation. It's also about maintaining a sense of dignity and well-being. As we age, maintaining self-esteem becomes increasingly important. A small act of self-care can have a profound effect on our emotional health, allowing us to feel more comfortable and confident in our skin. Uncle Joe's return to a healthier, more vibrant self is proof that even small changes in our routines can lead to a significant improvement in our quality of life. The lesson here is clear: don't neglect your armpits. They play a much larger role in your well-being than you might realize. A little extra care, as Uncle Joe discovered, can go a long way in maintaining both physical health and emotional happiness. Section 4. The sensitive area around the neck. Let's take a deeper look at Aunt Rose, a graceful and dignified woman in her 70s, known for her elegant pearls, scarves, and her impeccable sense of style. Throughout her life, she has always taken great pride in her appearance, from her carefully selected outfits to the way she presented herself with poise and confidence. Her neck, often adorned with beautiful jewelry and accessories, had always been a focal point of her charm. But as time passed, Aunt Rose started to notice something unusual, an itching sensation and discomfort that began to appear around her neck. At first, she thought it was just a temporary irritation, perhaps caused by the fabric of her scarf or the changing weather. But soon, things got worse. Small red patches appeared in the folds of her skin, and the irritation spread, becoming more persistent and uncomfortable. Concerned, Aunt Rose decided to visit her doctor. After examining her, the doctor explained that the discomfort was a result of a fungal infection caused by the accumulation of sweat, dirt, and oils in the folds of her neck. It turned out that the delicate skin in that area, which is often hidden beneath scarves or jewelry, had become a breeding ground for bacteria and fungi. The doctor carefully explained that, over time, as we age, the skin becomes more fragile, and the folds of skin can trap moisture and debris, creating an environment perfect for fungal infections. Aunt Rose was surprised to learn this, as she had never paid much attention to cleaning her neck, especially the folds. She had always assumed that as long as the skin on her neck looked fine, there was no need for extra care. However, the doctor gently reminded her that, just like any other part of the body, the neck requires regular attention to prevent issues such as irritation or infection. He advised her to gently cleanse the area daily with mild soap and lukewarm water, taking care to thoroughly dry the folds of her neck afterward. This would prevent the moisture from lingering and reduce the chances of bacterial or fungal buildup. The doctor also recommended applying a light, non-irritating moisturizer to keep the skin hydrated and healthy, without overloading it with heavy creams or oils that could clog pores. Following the doctor's advice, Aunt Rose incorporated this new hygiene routine into her daily life. She was diligent about cleaning the sensitive area around her neck, ensuring that it was properly dried and moisturized. Within just a few weeks, the red patches and discomfort had faded, and Aunt Rose regained her usual comfort and confidence. Not only did she feel better physically, but she also felt a renewed sense of awareness about the importance of maintaining proper hygiene for her delicate skin. As a result of her own experience, Aunt Rose became a strong advocate for taking care of the neck area, particularly for older individuals who may not realize the need for extra attention. She began sharing her story with her friends, educating them about the importance of cleansing and caring for the folds of the neck. Her gentle advice encouraged others to incorporate simple, but effective, steps into their daily routines, ensuring that their skin remained healthy and free from irritation. Aunt Rose's story serves as a valuable reminder of an often overlooked fact. The neck, especially the folds of skin, is a sensitive area that can easily trap sweat, dirt, and bacteria. For older individuals, the skin becomes more delicate and susceptible to irritation, making it all the more crucial to pay attention to hygiene in this area. Regularly cleaning and drying these folds not only helps prevent uncomfortable fungal infections, but also promotes the overall health and smoothness of the skin. It's a small effort that can make a big difference in preventing long-term skin issues, keeping you comfortable, and ensuring that you feel your best, both physically and mentally. So whether you're wearing elegant pearls like Aunt Rose or simply going about your daily activities, it's important to remember that caring for your neck is just as crucial as maintaining any other part of your body. A little extra care in this sensitive area can go a long way in preserving your comfort and well-being. Don't overlook the neck. Give it the attention it deserves, and your skin will thank you for it. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Section 5. Intimate areas and their health. Finally, let's address a topic that many find uncomfortable but is essential: intimate hygiene. It's a subject often overlooked or avoided, yet it plays a critical role in overall health, particularly as we age. Meet Mr. Bernard, an 80-year-old gentleman who had always prided himself on his independence and self-sufficiency. Throughout his life, he maintained good health, staying active and involved in his community. However, recently, he began experiencing frequent discomfort and a burning sensation while urinating. This uncomfortable symptom left him feeling uneasy and, like many, a little embarrassed. Mr. Bernard, who had always been proactive about his health, chose to ignore the issue, hoping it would resolve itself. Unfortunately, the problem only worsened over time. As days turned into weeks, the discomfort became unbearable, and Mr. Bernard found himself waking up in the middle of the night, unable to sleep due to the persistent burning sensation. He felt increasingly frustrated and self-conscious, but was still reluctant to seek help. It wasn't until his son gently encouraged him to visit a doctor that Mr. Bernard took the first step toward finding a solution. After a thorough examination and some tests, the doctor diagnosed him with a urinary tract infection, UTI, a condition often caused by poor hygiene in intimate areas. The doctor patiently explained that neglecting proper hygiene in these areas could lead to infections, particularly as the body's immune system becomes less robust with age. Mr. Bernard felt a mix of embarrassment and relief as he realized that his condition could have been prevented with more attention to this often ignored aspect of health. He admitted he felt unsure and self-conscious about how to care for his intimate areas as he aged, unsure of the right practices or even when it was appropriate to seek medical advice. The doctor reassured Mr. Bernard, offering practical advice and guidance. He explained that the key to preventing UTIs and other infections was simple. Wash the intimate areas gently with lukewarm water daily, avoiding harsh soaps or scented products that could irritate the skin. He also recommended wearing breathable, cotton-based fabrics, which would allow the skin to stay dry and free from moisture buildup, something crucial in preventing bacterial growth. These small but effective changes gave Mr. Bernard a renewed sense of hope. Over time, his infections cleared up, and he began to feel more comfortable and confident in his day-to-day life. Mr. Bernard's story serves as a vital reminder that intimate hygiene is not a topic to shy away from. It's an integral part of maintaining overall health and preventing infections, especially as we grow older. Older adults, like Mr. Bernard, are more prone to UTIs, skin irritations, and other intimate health issues due to a combination of decreased immunity, hormonal changes, and more sensitive skin. The good news is that with just a few adjustments, it's entirely possible to prevent these discomforts and maintain healthy intimate areas. Keeping these areas clean and dry, avoiding irritants, and practicing good hygiene habits can significantly reduce the risk of infections and improve overall well-being. Importantly, focusing on intimate hygiene isn't just about physical health. It also has profound implications for dignity, self-respect, and confidence. Aging doesn't mean giving up on the things that matter most to us, including feeling comfortable in our skin. Simple, consistent practices like gentle cleansing, wearing the right clothing, and staying mindful of these sensitive areas can make a huge difference. These habits help preserve not only physical health but also mental and emotional well-being. They remind us that even in our later years, we can maintain a sense of control over our bodies, contributing to a healthier, more confident, and more fulfilling life. Taking care of intimate hygiene is a form of self-respect, an important aspect of living a longer, healthier life. By addressing these needs openly and responsibly, we honor our bodies and our overall quality of life. It's important to remember that these small but significant steps are not just about cleanliness. They are about empowering ourselves to live with confidence, dignity, and vitality, no matter our age. So, what have you learned today? Which of these simple hygiene habits resonated with you the most, and which one will you start practicing to improve your health and well-being? I'd love to hear your thoughts, so please share in the comments below one thing you've learned and plan to bring into your daily routine. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more tips that can help transform your health. Thank you for watching, and take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next video.